What's going on, Sip Sip? So I got to talk to you about these pimp player pastors. Yeah, this is Sip Smoke and Share, where you get a glimpse into my life and into my head. But I need to address these pimp player pastors. Yeah, they all the same. Pimp player pastor, getting money from people. That's the mission, that's the goal. So recently in the news, you got this Marvin Winans pimp, and he's publicly shaming the lady for not having $2,000. You know, they asking for $2,000 and they fix that shit up any way they want to, you know, but all they want is the money. So he shamed her for having $1,230 instead of having 1,000 plus 1,000, and then publicly shame her in the city of Detroit, which the economy is not that good, but you're gonna publicly shame this woman in the name of God. And your church is called the perfecting church. Only thing you perfecting is the art of begging or pimping members. Yeah, and getting money out of it. You can give a damn about these people's soul. You can give a damn about, you know, what they going through. Only thing you give a damn about is bringing the offering. And that was evident by the video, because you publicly shamed this woman. And then for those of you, and there are some of you that some of you Christian 304s that's gonna defend this man, you need to be smacked up, you know, old school pimp style, because you're defending this man. If that was in love, or if that wasn't the case, then he could have corrected her in love. I heard somebody say, well, she jumped out of line. Well, the way to excuse it is say, hey, sweetie, you need to go sit down until you're called. Don't shame her for her offering. But, you know, y'all gonna defend him because that's what they do. Y'all remind me, the church, you know, I said this before, the modern day black church has hurt more people than it's helped. Why? Because of these kind of instances. They happen all the time in small churches all over the place. But you want to manipulate people into giving money and then shame them when they bring a true love offering. They're with her son. So now you've not only hurt that mom, you damaged and hurt that son. Now he's not going to look at church the same way ever again. So instead of you saving the soul, you just hurt a soul right there. You damaged the soul. And that should be unforgivable. But there's going to be a lot of you that's going to say, well, where my ass? Well, we can't have, I heard one lady on the comments. I was on Facebook last night. I don't get on Facebook because of this nonsense. But there was one lady say, well, there will be no church without the giving, and we need to build. No, you don't need to build. Church is a collection of people, not a building. Not a pastor who wants to lord over people and say, give me your money. The Bible says, where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name. But see, y'all gathered in the name of goddamn foolishness. And it's evident by this video. Bishop. Yeah, you ain't bishop, but you the head pimp. And you got little pimps running around. Go get my money. That's all it equates to. Go get my money. See, we done substituted the power of God for programs. And now that your ass can't pay for the programs, you know, now you need to make more money. So how do you make more money? Get it out of the people. Squeeze it. But my daddy would always tell me something. You can't get blood out of a turnip. You can't, I'm gonna say it again, you cannot get blood out of a turnip. And some of you mature people know what the hell I'm talking about. But y'all gonna squeeze the shit out of these folk, and you gonna hurt them people. You know, you ain't no better than the Orange Julius. In the name of love, we lift it. Now y'all gathered in the name of foolishness, because you want to be, you know, you want to have the biggest church. You know, I got the biggest this, I got the biggest that, I got the biggest. Man, get the hell out of here with that. If Jesus came back, he would throw your ass up out of the church. Right on your damn head, like he said, he flipped over the tables. They done turned my church into a goddamn garage sale, a flea market. But go ahead and defend it. Let's hear y'all thoughts. I'm willing to hear some of the thoughts from you so-called Christian people. Go ahead. Let's hear your argument. Let's hear your argument. You know, that's like Jesus when the lady brought a pence or a penny, whatever she had. It's like, Bitch, get off me. You better go get me 5 pennies. Go get me 10 pennies. That's, yeah, it just sounds stupid. But, of course, we're going to have some people defending it. That's what y'all do. So, hey, you don't believe the mess that you don't believe the shit that you read. Because if you did, some of y'all would change. Your attitude would change. The way you treat people would change. The way you carry yourself would change. It's one big-ass game. And that's why I call them pimps, players, pastors. Yeah, they ain't nothing but pimps. They pimp the congregation. Go get my money. We need to raise an offering. Let's raise this. Let's call it something. 1,000 plus 1,000. Nah, motherfucker, you want $2,000. Just say that. Hey, can y'all give me $2,000? You know, but that's why the building hadn't been built and it's been on hold. Because y'all with this trickery and shit. But hey, it is what it is. Shout out to all my pimp player pastors. I need to start me I thought a pastor said something. Yeah, I need to start me a church. Is there one? Is there one that's willing to subscribe today? Is there one? You can come by letter, by experience, or by baptism. I'm going to baptize you in this game. Is there one? Come on down as the music starts to play. Come on down. It's mine to offer. It's yours to accept or reject. Later, pimp, player, pastor, sip, sip.